Bro, you are a grown man and you're still beating your meat? Don't you feel ashamed of yourself? You can be better, bro. So why do you keep falling into it? Every single time you do it, you get that 10 seconds of hype and then 20 minutes of regret. So why do you keep doing it? And the only reason why I talk about this is because I've been through it for years. Since the age of 14, I've struggled with this severely. And I'm not gonna get on here and lie to you guys and be like, yeah, I only did that once a week. Bro, no, I was doing it every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. It was that bad. So I know what I'm talking about and I know what it's like to go through that addiction. And trust me, bro, you can quit it. You can stop. And the only reason why you haven't stopped yet is because you want to keep going. You go online, you go on Google, you look for the researches, you look for the articles, trying to find ways so that in your brain you could feel more relaxed about doing it. But deep down, you shouldn't be doing it. But deep down, every single time you do it, you feel horrible. Deep down, you know that by you indulging in that, you're still a little boy. I'm not gonna get on here and hop on a camera and talk like I'm a psychologist and an expert and talk about this for 20 minutes about the root of the problem. No, bro, I'm gonna be very honest. The reason why you keep doing it is because you're addicted. And the root of it, to be very honest, is just horniness. Only thing is that the world and this society has made you think that it's a good thing. And being real, bro, it's not. And it's one of the main reasons why to this day you still struggle with self-esteem. You still struggle to trust yourself. You lack that confidence that you need in your life to be that man that you want to be. Masturbation is just another distraction. It's just another obstacle to reach your goals. It's a waste of time, and most importantly, it's a waste of energy. And one thing that success requires is a lot of energy. And you can't be full focused on the grind and give that energy to the grind for, let's say, 7 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours in a day because you're distracted beating your meat. Every single time you do it, you feel drained, you feel fatigued, and for some reason you keep doing it. There's no pros to it, bro. And let's not even talk about the mental health issues and the self-esteem issues. For years, I struggled with getting over this because I didn't trust myself. I didn't have confidence in myself because every single time I told myself I'm gonna stop, next day I was back to it. And a lot of people are gonna say, yeah, but you gotta do it from time to time because it's unhealthy and what's not. It might be healthy for your body, but not for your mind. Addiction has never been a good thing. Shame has never been a good thing. Regret has never been a good thing. Low self-esteem has never been a good thing. And all of that is just results or consequences of that addiction. The only thing you should allow yourself to be addicted to is the grind. Not beating your meat watching somebody else do what you're supposed to be doing. Until you don't get over this mentality of that, oh, I have to indulge in this instant pleasure right now, and focus on long-term satisfaction, long-term goals, long-term grind, you're never gonna get to the success that you want and that you're looking for. One thing that helped me out get over my addiction was literally taking 5 minutes and just watching at the pros and the cons. I understood that there's no reason for me to keep indulging in this if it has more cons than pros. If I want to elevate my life, if I want to accomplish my goals, if I want to grow as a person, become much more successful, why am I going to keep wasting my time on things that are gonna get me below the level that I'm supposed to be in life? One quote that stuck with me was purpose over pleasure. Until you don't make that shift in your mind that your purpose, the grind, your goal, success comes before pleasure, you're gonna start seeing some changes in your life. Another key aspect to this whole masturbation, addiction thing and what's not is your habits. The reason why it's an addiction is because the foundation of it is a habit. Your mind sees it like this. Habits are only habits because in your mind they give you more pleasure. Whatever makes your mind go ding, it wants to repeat it again and again. But whatever makes your mind go, you're not gonna want to do it again because there's pain, there's regret, there's shame, there's guilt. But for some reason, you keep chasing that 10 seconds of excitement. That 10 seconds of, oh, I'm feeling so good. To then spend the next 20, 30 minutes regretting and doubting about your whole existence as a man. One of the ways I got over this was by replacing that habit with something else. Instead of me indulging in masturbation and indulging in that addiction that was going to be a minus in my life, I replaced that minus with a plus to get me closer to my goal, to get me closer to the person that I want to be in the future. Reading, journaling, going outside, going for a walk. All of those things got me closer to my goal. Every single time I felt that urge, every single time I felt that temptation, I got on the floor and did some push-ups right away. There was no, oh, I gotta think about it, I gotta get into it, I don't know. I'm feeling the urge, get on the ground right away. If I was on my bed when I got that urge, I got up and I went for a walk. If I was on my bed when I got that urge, I just went to the kitchen and eat a piece of bread. If I was on my bed whenever I got an urge, all I did was just get on the ground, did some push-ups, open a book, open my phone, or do something else, but just distract your mind from the temptation. Because you always get much more advantages, much more pros, much more plus in your life from not not doing it, then indulging in that addiction. Because if that one thing is controlling you and you don't have any control over it, you're a slave. And that's exactly what the system wants from you. They want you to be in this low vibrational state. They want you to feel shamed about it. They want you to feel bad about it. Because whenever you're on that frequency, you're much more easier to control and you're much more submissive, which is a pro for them but a con for you. Because they want you to be a slave to their system, to their philosophies, to their mindsets, so that they can take control over you instead of you taking control of your life as a man. I challenge you at least for 1 week to not do it. Don't indulge in it. Don't go on your phone and type that website. Simply avoid it. Don't put yourself in situations where you know you're gonna fall, where you know you're gonna fold. Replace that temptation, replace that urge, replace that action by simply going outside, going for a walk, running, talking with someone, calling your friend, whatever it is. Avoid it at all costs. You're gonna get to week 1, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna get to week 2, it's gonna be even harder. You're gonna get to week 3, you're gonna see that it's a bit more chill now. You're not gonna have those temptations, the voice calling you to do it, and the urge to do it that badly. Slowly, you're gonna start getting a bit more confidence about yourself, a lot more trust in yourself, because now you told yourself, I'm not gonna do it for 1 week, and I exceeded that. And even if it's just 1 week, the goal is to just stay as consistent as possible. What I want you to do right now is take a little note or take a piece of paper and simply do these crosses where like a type of calendar, and every single day that you don't do it, you type an X. And what you want at the end of the month is for this little paper or for that page to be full of X's. If it's empty or you're seeing like a few missed spots, it's okay. The goal is for the paper to be black. If it's not black, then you should review your life. You should review your thoughts, your actions, your habits, and what can you do to improve that. So please, don't do it for me. Don't do it for your family, but for yourself. Get on your grind, get on your purpose, stop beating your meat, and be a better man.